Good morning to all. Good morning to all. What is going on, people? Today is March 26th, 2020. We are in Killeen, Texas. They issued out a stay at home, for some people, but a lot of people are still able to go to work and, work from home and all that stuff. But I got a quick little question, and I might need some answers if y'all can help me out with it. As we all know, the Senate has passed a bill, not really a stimulus package bill, but they passed a bill for those who are in need to receive much needed cash, much needed funding, much needed capital for their businesses to stay open during these times that we are in right now. Now, I believe it was a total of $2 trillion. Now, with that $2 trillion, I believe 1 million or 5 billion or five something is supposed to go towards, unemployment and the help in need of families, which basically, say that a lot of people call them the Trump checks. So we have Trump checks on the way. The Trump check guarantees, well, not really guarantees, but you're supposed to get a specific amount, which I believe is $1,200 for each adult. And if there's two adults in the household, it comes out to be $2,400. I mean, and then I believe it was $500 to $600 for each child. Basically, mean a family of three, mom, dad, and child. It should be around about $3,000 coming within the household, which is all fine and good if you have filed your taxes, which is a lot of people do. But it's going off the taxes from 2018, and you have to make less than 100, basically like 99,000 a year, which a lot of us don't make, over 100,000, but some of us do. But the thing is that the bill got passed today. Well, yesterday. The bill got passed yesterday, and since it was able to get passed, now they're talking about this much needed funding that is supposed to be going out to everybody. Everybody should be receiving a check in the mailbox, or they're going to try to do it as a debit card credited, send you a debit card in the mailbox. Now, with all that being said, okay, the bill got passed, checks coming. The question is now is when they coming? When are they coming? People said, well, from what I'm hearing, they said that the checks are supposed to be arriving April 6th. You receive a check April 6th, and then you should receive another check or another payment May 18th. Now, we at March 26th right now. April 6th is what, next week, basically? I think that's a Monday. Not this upcoming Monday, but y'all know what I mean. One more week later, and then it's April 6th. Now, are they able to actually push out these checks that quick? I don't think so. Which goes to show that I believe it's going to be a delay on these checks that's supposed to be coming out. What I'm hearing is supposed to come within 1 to 4 months. What's good, man? What is good? 1 to 4 months. Now, figure this. We've been in this crisis as of right now since March the 8th, right? Really longer than that, but we're going to go with March the 8th is when they basically stated that we were in a crisis. So we've been spending about already now around about 2-3 weeks in the situation that we're in. A lot of people are still getting paid. A lot of people are not getting paid. Now, they're going to say that we're going to receive these checks, but these checks are not actually coming out until 1 to 4 months. Are you able to live without receiving that payment between 1 to 4 months. You know what I'm saying? That's something that a lot of people is not trying to understand, or they're not really grasping their head around it. Because it said that everybody was fighting. Democrats and Republicans was fighting over passing this bill, we have people dying right now because this bill is not being passed. We have much needed ventilators and much needed masks that need to be made and distributed out into, the hot spots because this bill has not been passed. Now that the bill has been passed, now they can now drag their feet because it already stated that. I've seen it on the news. It stated that they're basically done until April 20th. Congress is basically done till April 20th. But yet still, we still have people who are trying to survive and live off of what they basically made, or basically what they have in their savings, or basically what they their last check that they received in March. You know what I'm saying? I mean, around March 8th or March 15th. That's all of some people are living off of right now. Then you can go and say that a lot of people were able to get their tax returns, but they weren't prepared to save their money for their tax return. Why? Because normally when people get their tax returns, they take some of that money and they pay off, a lot of bills that they had already accumulated before. They already had their money planned out. When I get my taxes, I'm gonna pay this bill off. I'm gonna pay that bill off. I'm gonna pay this bill off. I'm gonna pay that bill off. Right? Yeah. Another thing is that we have to start practicing budgeting. You got to be able to start budgeting your money for times and situations like this. But yet and still, the Trump check's supposed to be coming. But now they're not coming between 1 to 4 months. Do I have a problem with that? In a sense, yes, I do. Because I really don't need the Trump check. But I mean, hey, if the government is planning on giving me some additional cash, I'm going to take that. I'm going to take it, and I'm going to take it. And what I'm planning on doing is taking it and putting it under the bed, putting it under the mattress, something. Cash it out and just leave it in the house, Because one thing for sure, there is a way. Yeah, I know. People going to be back at work, man. But there is a way that if the government decides to give you something, they going to try to get it back. Some way, shape, or form, they going to get it back. You may not see how they getting it back, but I mean, I guarantee if you try to go get you, after all this, everything is all said and done, you try to go get you a Whopper, 2 for $6. That 2 for $6 ain't really gonna be 2 for $6 no more. You know what I'm saying? That 2 for $6 gonna be 2 for $7. 2 for $7.50. Why? Because the government is gonna try to get their money back in some way, shape, or form. As well as these, companies. The companies, they going through their time too. A lot of people are not, going to their companies, not going to their buying their products and stuff like that. We have a whole lot of people doing delivery, restaurants doing delivery services now. I mean, delivery is cool, but I mean, they're still not accumulating the amount of money they would normally accumulate, in one day. When it comes to them doing deliveries now, they're only receiving, they probably get what they get in one day. If everyone actually comes in there, they get that now within a week time, within the 2 week time frame. You know what I'm saying? Versus normally, if you normally have a lot of people coming into your restaurant, you could probably make at least around three to $5,000 a day. You know what I'm saying? Depending with the product that you're pushing out, you can make at least $3,000 to $5,000 a day. Now they barely can even make $3,000 to $5,000 a week or 2 weeks. Why? Because they're in the delivery services now. So like I said, man, this thing is not only affecting one person, it's affecting everyone. Those with money it's affecting, those without money it's affecting. Everyone is being affected because if you have money and if you have money, if you have money, the ones below you are the ones that's making the product and making all the distribution and everything for you. So that basically mean that if you have money, your money is gonna start getting down as well. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Troll? Your money is gonna start depreciating. Getting less and less as well. For all those who don't have money, hey, they already getting less and less because they depending on that 1 month check. They depending on that check on the 1st and the 15th. And now we're going, like I said, we in the situation now where they talking about 1 to 4 months. 1 to 4 months. I didn't see that, Troll. I did not see that. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, I believe you was up all night filming, man. You in that ghost town now, you know what I'm saying? You are in that ghost town. Like, for instance, Las Vegas, man. Troll over there in Las Vegas, man. The brother's counting the days right now, man. I think he's on like day 6, day 7 or something like that. Lockdown. You know what I'm saying? No work. A lot of people in Las Vegas depend on the casino. They depend on culinary arts and stuff like that. They depend on working like that. And if there's no one actually coming in there to be able for them to serve, then, look, man, this is how they do it. They be like, look, all we need right now is 3 servers, 2 cooks, a dishwasher and a manager. That's it. Why? Because all we're doing is delivery. All we're doing is delivery, or we're doing takeout. So the only people that's basically really doing anything is the 2 cooks, the dishwasher, and the 2 servers, and then there's the manager. That's it. Everyone else in that whole company or that whole restaurant is basically just sitting at the house. Now, if they have it set up for them to still be able to get paid, oh man. But are they getting paid though? That's the thing. Are they getting paid? A lot of people work a lot. I'm pretty sure a lot of people in Vegas work off of, tips and everything like that. So that's another sad thing, man. But Trump checks are coming, so they say. Trump checks are coming. You got to bunker down within 1 to 4 months. So a lot of people are going to go look at their mailbox around April 6th to see exactly what's going on. A lot of people are not going to look in their mailbox and just basically be like, hey, it get there when it get there. I am fortunate enough that I don't really have to worry about it, like I said earlier. Yeah, man. I know. I mean, I used to be a waiter back in the day, man. I know how it goes, man. That hourly pay was okay. But them tips, man, hey, you make a killing off them tips. But yeah, man, I just want to wrap a taste of y'all for a quick little bit, man. I'm about to walk up in this place and handle my business. Probably be here for a little bit. Hey, look, man, I hope so. But the thing is, how many people have direct deposit? You know what I'm saying? How many people actually have direct deposit? A lot of people, when they did their taxes this year, last year, and the year before, they so quick to try to get their money, man. They so quick to try to get that money. So what they do is they go to the rapid refund, or they go to the H&R Block and all that stuff that's sitting over there in the at the Walmarts and everything like that. Yeah, but people who signed up at like Walmart or whatever, with the H&R Block and everybody else, man, they was like, man, hey, look, just give me my taxes. Just send my check. You know what I'm saying? Just send my check. I don't need no direct deposit. Just send my check. Now those people, it's gonna be a while for them. Like I said, my man said that we supposed to that if you did do your income tax and all that stuff, direct deposit, that you should be receiving yours April 6th. I'm gonna do a little bit more research to see if that is true or not. Just to give y'all some facts. But hey, those who did not file their taxes, or those who got their taxes filed from a friend of a friend, you know what I'm saying? You know how like y'all have like friends that can do y'all taxes. I don't know. Might be hurting. But like I said, man, this is something that I know many people in America can do. We can weather the storm of, what I'm saying, being without for a period of time. We can weather the storm of being without for a period of time, but this is something that we do not know when it's supposed to end. You never know when it's going to end. So if you don't know when it's going to end, that means that a lot of people are trying to hold, save, hoard, gather, keep a lot of things in their house. You know what I'm saying? They're being a lot more mindful now of what they have and what they don't have. They're being a lot mindful of what they should have done versus what they did. They're being mindful now of, well, I had $3,000 at the beginning of the month, but now I only have 400. Why? Because out of that 3,000, I decided to, hit the club up, pay one or two bills, get my baby mama, or I got my husband, or I got my wife, or I got my son, or I got my, I bought the new iPhone for $1,200, and now it's like everybody's like, damn, I did not really prepare myself for this. I did not prepare myself for the future. I did not prepare myself for what I knew, or what I didn't. I did not prepare myself for what I did not know was going to happen. Put it like that. They did not prepare themselves for what they did not know was going to happen. And now that this has happened, it's like a lot of people are like in struggle mode. Struggle mode. And the only way to get out of struggle mode is what? To better prepare yourself. Once again, you're going to learn. A lot of people in America right now will start learning from their mistakes. We will start learning from the mistakes that we made. We will start learning from the decisions that we made. We will start learning from the purchases and the splurging and everything that we've done or that we did when we had a certain amount of cash in hand. You know what I'm saying? Because you put it like this, you may be hungry and you may not know what you want to eat, but as soon as you see somebody walking in the house or in the restaurant or whatever, or they have a pizza, your mind switches, say, damn, now I want some pizza. But you didn't want no pizza at the beginning, you know what I'm saying? You didn't want anything at the beginning until you seen it, and now that you need it, you want it and you can't get it. Which is why I say, man, let's see how new America is gonna be after this is all said and done. Let's see how new America is gonna act after this is done. Let's see how new America is gonna function after this is done. Let's see how people will begin to come together, or stay apart after this is done. Will you be ready for new America? Basically, because old America is not the same anymore. This is new America. This is what we're gonna have to look forward to for at least the next week or two. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, like I said, a lot of towns and people who got shut down and out of work right now, they were not prepared for this. They were not prepared to see exactly how this is going to be, or how it was, or how it came out to be. Why? Because at the beginning, everybody was laughing and giggling, jumping, having a good time, clubbing it up, throwing money like it was no thing. You know what I'm saying? And now we in a situation now where, hey, look, man, I ain't gonna throw this money around because I don't know if this is gonna be the last $5 that I'm gonna see. I don't know if this is gonna be the last $20 that I'm gonna have for right now for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They don't know, man. So this was just a little, little something that I wanted to just put out. But let me just say this, man. Trump checks are coming. When my man said April 6th, but for all others, I'm gonna get some more research on it. So hopefully April 6th, a lot of people receive their checks. If not, y'all need to be prepared and ready for, like I said, between 1 month and 4 months within that time frame. And within that 1 month and 4 months in that time frame, who knows, man? New America might be different, or New America might be. I know it's not gonna be like this. It shouldn't be like this. But just prepare yourselves, man, for New America and a new way of life. I'm your host, Captain Kirk, what they call me, aka K4K News, aka Mr. Stay Woke on the YouTube streets. And we're gonna do this again. But until then, y'all stay easy, y'all stay safe, and y'all stay woke. I'm out.